Hey there, we're going to be talking about the fundamental of the stop as it applies to the rein cow horse today, brought to you by our friends at Absorbine. When talking about rein cow horse, the stop is perhaps the most important maneuver there is. To have a horse that's willing and athletic and has the ability to do hard physical sliding stops is very critical when it comes to being competitive in that arena. Some of the fundamentals, the basics that I do to help prepare the horse for a stop is we got to get them in tune to our body and our voice. So I need a horse to respond to the word whoa. That's about one of the only verbal commands that I'll use beyond clucking or kissing to make my horse go faster. So I want my horse to know the word whoa. It's a little bit difficult when I'm describing that as I'm riding and wanting to have the horse tune into that verbal command by itself. So it's also critical to have the commands of being able to pull on the reins, as well as using your body, your seat, and your feet to help apply the communication necessary to let the horse know that you want to stop. A lot of times the cow is going to give us the first signal to stop. If we're in the cow work, in the herd work, or boxing, even going down the fence. The horses that are trained and have that instinct will signal that stop. They'll initiate that stop based off instinct. The ones that aren't maybe as cowy, maybe not as experienced or trained, or just maybe need some help from the rider. Now they need the physical cues from us as the rider. So we need to have the horse understand that if we're going forward and there's slack in the reins, when the slack comes out and a pressure is applied to the bit, to the mouth, that means that they should stop, give their head, and move backwards. That's all part of the stopping motion. So I need my horse to understand that loose rein is okay to go forward. When I pick up on the reins and don't have pressure with my feet, that means the horse should stop without me saying anything or responding with my body. The other signal I want my horses to have is the fact that my feet are going to change positions. So when I'm going forward, I want my leg basically centered on the horse's barrel. I want my heel or calf to be in contact with the animal, helping stay in that rhythm of forward motion to where it's driving itself in an athletic and performing way. When my foot moves out of that position, whether it's away from the horse laterally or forward with the heel down, that's the signal I want my horse to respond to initiate the stop. So to do that, I have to start at a slow rate of speed, a little squeeze or a bump with the foot on a loose rein so that my horse has forward motion. And then I move my foot in an exaggerated position from the middle of the barrel to the point of the shoulder. The horse responds to that. They understand that when that leg goes from centered to forward, that's one of the signals that means stop. And the reason this horse knows that is because I've done it repetitiously and consistently in the training process. Forward motion with contact with my leg, move the leg forward, and the horse initiates the stop. Okay, so we've got our verbal command, we've got our reins that are taking the slack out, initiating the stop, as well as adding the movement of our leg. The fourth signal that is so much correlative to the movement of the leg is just the fact that you want your upper body to sink down into the saddle. We want our weight distributed probably like 60 to 70% in your pockets on your seat, where you just have 30% or so on the bottom of your stirrup. That allows you as a rider to stay in athletic, low center of gravity position for high speed maneuvers. It also helps your horse stay balanced as they're entering the ground to slide a long ways.